presentation of BFA Sports. Good morning and welcome to the campus of Gwynedd Mercy University here in beautiful Ambler, Pennsylvania. It is the 13U Dreamstream series right here on BFA Sports. Doug Stasic, the entire BFA crew, here to bring you all of today's action. It is playoff and finals day. Start things off at 9 a.m. The visiting squad, it is the 13U NJ Marlins American out of New Jersey, facing off against Baseball U PA of Scranton. Team Raposa taking the hill. They will be the home team in white, trimmed out in the Texas burnt orange uniforms, with the Marlins wearing the powder blues with the navy blue trim. And we are going to play some baseball, what should be a very cool afternoon. Just kidding. It's going to be a hot one today, of course. Be sure you're out there hydrating. And follow us for all the action right here on Game Changer. Official start time of today's game, 8:55, so we're a couple minutes ahead of schedule. So this is dubbed to be a true tournament event, meaning 1 hour and 50 minutes is the timer. Can't start a new inning after 1 hour and 50 minutes at 5-0. Straight up baseball. Mercy rules are in effect. 8 runs. Make that 10 runs after 4, 8 runs after 5. Following Federation high school rules. So we're ready to go, and here's the Marlins American lineup, powered by Game Changer. Numa, Hoffman, Isabella, Balzadar, DeSimone, Yergel, Woods, Amodio, Flynn, and Caesar. And on the hill is number 3. And one play already there in the action, so we are quickly underway. Again, leading things off, that was Yergel, leadoff hitter, able to get there over on first base. Batting second is Woods. Runner goes, throws going to down to second base. He's in there for a stolen base. So there's a good look at Yergel over at second. Now back to live action. In for a called strike. And now in the hole's number 26 for the Marlins. And now back to live action again. Runner goes. Foul ball across, back into the backstop. So Yergel have to go back to second. So a little bit of a change here for the Marlins. We got lineup card with different numbers. This is going to be fun. Ball misses high. Of course, on the hill today for Baseball U Scranton is Spinelli. Spinelli looks in for his sign. That ball is hit right back up the middle, and he'll have Yergel round in second base, over to first, and he's got him for the 6-3 putout. Good work there by number 28. That's the second baseman, Severs. All right, now back to action. First pitch swing, and That ball is in for a base hit, and it'll be an RBI single for the Marlins, and that is D. Simone. And that'll bring up the fourth batter of the inning, number 15, Amadio. Apparently we have a different lineup in Game Changer than the uniforms that are on the field, so our apologies here to the families, but that's 25. So on 25, the lineup I see is Balthazar, number 25. So it looks like we got this thing getting back straightened out here. Got our roster and our lineup. All right, so the roster and the lineup are two different things, and again, fast and furious here as we start early this morning. Throw down to second base, and they get him. You get a chance to see it on the Game Changer instant replay. As we move right along, another out recorded. And that'll bring up stepping off. And that's number 25, Balthasar, still in the box. Here's the pitch from Spinelli. That ball skied high, and it's going to... What a great catch in left field. Outstanding grab by Gillo, and that will end the frame, but not before the Marlins able to put one across the plate. 1-0. We'll be back bottom of the first after this. Bottom of the first, time for Scranton to come to the plate. Quick look at the Scranton starting lineup. All right, we'll get back to that in just a minute or two. And leading things off will be Millett. Millett wearing number 27. That ball misses outside. Starting pitcher on the hill is Yorgel. That ball in play over to third base. Big reach, but not in time. good hustle infield single for Millette. So got to leg it out at the 13U level, and he gets that done. And that'll bring up second hitter, third baseman, Sciartilli. We're going to check the runner back over at first. That ball misses away. Again, bottom of the first. Checks the runner over at one. Checks him again. So Yorgel. Most definitely wants to make sure he's holding the runner. Good job managing the run game. There's a called strike. And they are very concerned about the leadoff hitter, Millette, and his speed. That ball, here's the throw down to second base, not in time, and Millette will be in scoring position, oven mitt and all. And that'll give way into the box. Is Amazuski, and he drops a bunt. It's a good one. Looks like he's going to be safe standing up, and runners all around. So dropped it in the attempt for the sacrifice, and now they have the bases loaded here on the Game Changer Instant Replay. So now with the bases loaded, called strike as the cleanup hitter Sartori into the box. Sartori wearing number 23. That ball is going to get by, and that will allow Scranton to attack first. Scranton across the board now. Evens the score at one apiece. Gonna try to get onto Game Changer myself, keep up with all this action. That ball misses down. So right now, for the Marlins, defensively, left to right in the outfield, Hudson. Hudson Flynn is in left. There's a ground ball, and that one's going to go back up the middle. RBI single for Sartori, and now a 2-0 lead. And that'll bring up Giovanni Patrisso. Patrisso wearing number 16. 2-1 lead early for Scranton. Still nobody out. And Nasuski back into second base. Ryan Yorgel on the game changer feed. He's going to go in. An abundance drop. Small ball by Scranton. They'll make the play for the first out. Sacrifice bunt for Patrisso.
Come on, Jake. Line drive.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jake Fisney, out of Wicks Bar. Wilkes-Barre native, now ahead to count 1-0. Things finally settling down for the BFA crew here at the bottom of the first. Hectic morning. Swinging a miss.
Come on, Jake.
So then the outfield for the Marlins, left to right, it's Flynn, Numa, Isabella. In the infield, Hoffman over at third. There's a ground ball to Hoffman. On cue, he comes home. Throw will be a bit off the mark. Scranton score yet again, and now 3-1. And on the miscue, he'll end up at second base. You'll see it on the game changer instant replay. Comes up, scoops it nicely. Caught his catcher off guard. So Amadio, see him moving back. And quickly now. Another run tacked on for Scranton. And that'll bring up number 9. And that's Robbie Zaleski out of Valley View. In the lineup today as an extra hitter. Takes that pitch outside. That ball misses inside. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk for Zaleski. I think we had his older brother a couple of years ago in the Baseball U program.
Yeah, I didn't want to go until I asked.
We had a Zaleski. We used to talk about all the brake parts that he would sell, all the brake pads. Tommy boy. Somewhere my brother from another Al Fisher is smiling. And that'll cue a mound visit with all the action on the bases here early in the first for the Marlins. We're going to want to talk things over to Yorgel. And so far, Baseball U Scranton has taken advantage of the extra opportunities provided. (3-1) early on with 1 out. Bases are loaded. And that will bring the starting pitcher to the plate in Spinelli. Yergel answers back after the mound visit with a first pitch strike. And there is Cole Spinelli out of Abington Heights. Spinelli with a pretty clean frame. He joined us late in the top of the first. Evens things up in the count now, 1-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And as you can hear, our umpire is mic'd. Ball misses away.
2-2. outside.
So if you're wondering what the umpire
balls,
is
2
thinking,
strikes.
you can hear plain as day right now on the live stream. So pitcher to pitcher, Spinelli with the full count. Grounds it right back. Yorgel can't get a glove on it, but it could be a tailor-made double play. Comes off the bag, but they get the put out over there at shortstop. So a nice play. See it on the Game Changer instant replay. Good reaction there by Balasar over at short, and just couldn't complete the DP. But a much needed out.
Yep. Time, runner.
Scranton more than happy to
Time, runner.
exchange it for another run. They're going to stretch the lead now to 4-1. And that'll bring up Aiden McDonald. Donald out of Honesdale.
Fight. Up high.
Yorgel again. Going to check the runner back at first. So no throw. Will take the open bag there.
Strike.
There's a called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Come on, Aiden. Line drive. That's it.
All right, 2-2. Fight.
So now with 2 outs and a 2-2 counts, a 4-1 ball game. That ball's off the mark, and that's going to allow Scranton an opportunity to score another run.
Heads up, Jake. Good job.
Scranton doing a nice job hustling on the base pass, taking advantage of some of these extra opportunities. And now a
3 balls,
5-1
2 strikes.
game.
Fight.
Full count now to the center fielder, Aiden McDonald.
Ball 4.
And runners will now be at the corners. And looks like they're going to go to the pen and make a pitching change here in the first. So the Marlins now will hand the ball to number 97. So early in this one, if you got to the party a little bit late, well, Scranton has been pretty busy here in the first. Isabella going to make the move from right field to the mound.
Oh, thank you.
And again, I want to thank you for joining us today. And some of the parents have been asking, so you can order your Dreamstream T-shirts. We're waiting on those to arrive, courtesy of our friend, the printer. So if you had pre-ordered shirts, you can check in with your coach this week at practice to pick up your shirt. So McDonald
Right, batter.
was the last batter faced. He walked, puts runners at the corners, and that'll bring the right fielder to the plate.
Play.
And this is O'Brien.
Strike.
It's Jacob O'Brien out of Riverside. Rocking the high socks look for the stirrups. Healthy hack and
2 strikes.
good start here for the relief pitcher, Isabella.
It's inside.
We're going to head and count 2-1 now is O'Brien. He's got 2 runners in scoring position, and he's going to lift one out to left. It's going to
Foul.
just fall foul on the edge of this brand new turf field here in Gwynedd Mercy, the difference between the infield and the outfield there. Beautiful facility in Ambler. It's a hot one today.
2 outs. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Play.
And now the 1-2 from Isabella.
Dead ball. First.
And a free tattoo for O'Brien as he'll make his way to first.
Here.
Let's go, Cole. Line drive.
Bases are now loaded as the second baseman for the baseball U Scranton Raposa squad climb aboard, and that is Cole Severs out of Honesdale. Skies that one high. It's in the infield. Isabella will make the squeeze, and the inning will end. But not before a 5-run start for baseball U Scranton in this consolation round in the 13U Dreamstream carries on. Top of the second, Spinelli back out in action, and there's a first pitch swing down the line for D. Simone, and he's going to round his way as that ball goes to the fence. He's headed for second, and he will have a leadoff double. Stand-up variety to get the party started for the Marlins. Here in the second, you'll see the swing on the game-changer instant replay. Good shot down the line, just inside the chalk. Great effort over there in the hot corner. To no avail for Sear Tilly.
Hold on.
So the Marlins in business. Down 4 early in this contest. And waiting for the application of the oven mitt for Joe DeSimone. And this will bring up the starting pitcher, Urgel. Chopper to first, going to get the roll to Sartori. He'll step on the bag for the easy, unassisted putout. So D. Simone back, moves his way over to third, and the Marlins, prime opportunity for Mr. Woods, the second baseman.
Ball!
Fouls the ball straight back into the screens. Jack Woods.
On deck. Play!
And that ball away, but good move there by the catcher, Patricio, to keep it in front. Spinelli settles and he fires.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Spinelli pretty focused on the mitts, working at a quicker tempo.
Strike!
That was a called strike.
Two.
Evens things up at 2-2. Delivers yet again.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Full count now to Jack Woods.
Ball 4.
He will make his way on base, and runners at the corners for the Marlins. And with this favorable runner situation, Patricio giving the signs to his fellow defenders in the infield. Spinelli back to work. Runner goes, open base. Going to let the throw go through. Apply the tag, but not there. Stolen base for Jack Woods. And a big spot early in this contest for the New Jersey Marlins American squad. And I'll bring up Nick Amodio, the starting catcher.
2 balls.
Amodio head in the count, 2-0. One swing, put a dent in the deficit. Has to make room there.
3 balls.
And a surefire take signs coming up next here. See if Spinelli can cash in on the freebie.
Great.
So the Marlins start the inning with D. Simone's first pitch swing double. A little bit of patience in the last 2 batters.
Strike.
And
3 balls, 2
Spinelli
strikes.
has battled back from a 3-0 deficit to make this a payoff pitch. Ball's hit to shortstop, scooping it up. Fisney over to first. They'll get the out. The Marlins will score a run. See it on the game changer instant replay. Fisney just nice job scooping up, going to his target, and a great stretch over by Sartori to get the out. 6-3 on the RBI, and Woods now over to third base as the left fielder Flynn steps in, swings from the left side. And that's Hudson Flynn.
Ball.
That one's fouled out of play. Harmlessly into the grass, and Gwynedd mercy.
Play. 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's Woods over at third base, hoping that he'll be getting a chance to score and close this.
Strike! 2-2.
Now 2-2 is the count with 2 outs. The Hudson Flint. Swing and a miss. He struck him out to end the frame. Not before. The Marlins able to battle back and put a run on the board as it's 5-2 as the boys from Scranton will hit next. And we're back as we get things started. Bottom of the second. And Gillo will lead things off for Baseball U Scranton. It's Cal Gillo.
Yeah.
Isabella is back for another inning of work. Came in relief there in the first. What's now a 5-2 contest.
Yeah. Just skim me. Yeah.
You hear the umpire say the ball got a little bit of them, but got to appreciate the veteran move by the catcher, Amodio, checking on the umpire. That's how you get some calls, maybe.
Can I get that? Somebody? Three balls.
So Isabella was able to get out of a jam that he inherited back in the first, and he gets a clean inning to start things off in the second, and a bit behind in the count, 3-1 now to Gillo.
It's inside, all 4.
Good back, Cal.
And he walks him.
Let's go, Ty. Line drive. Come on, Millet. Good job, Ty.
So we're back to the top of the lineup for Team Raposa of Scranton.
Ball! No play.
And to start the game, the leadoff hitter, Millette, number 27, singled and scored a run. He was a busy man as he also had a stolen base. Isabella now going to check the runner. It's Ty Millette. As you see Gillo back to first, they try to get him over there.
Yeah, it's too high. Come on, Ty.
1-1.
1-1 is the count.
Foul.
And that's a foul ball, so an important detail because it was a swing and miss with no contact. Well,
1 ball,
could
2
have seen
strikes.
Gillo make his way to second, but that's not the case.
Play.
1-2 is the countdown to the extra hitter. Pops it up high, first base side, calling him off and squeezing his Woods.
Thank you.
1 out now. Jack Woods.
Foul, watch it.
Ball's harmlessly out of play. And that brings up the third baseman, C.R. Tilley. He's wearing number 5.
Oh,
And you can see that Gillo's trying to be a bit runnerish right now. Foul ball out of play off the right side here at a beautifully newly turfed Gwynedd Mercy University. The Griffins just completed their first year on this brand new surface. Stadium seating and a press box, we're told, also in the future. And there's a chopper, third base side. Good hustle by Hoffman. He's going to go for the lead runner. They get 1. Not going to get 2 as the ball goes away. So Woods was able to step on second base. Throw comes in, and good heads-up base running by C.R. Tilley. So Gillo will be out on the fielder's choice. C.R. Tilley will end up over at second base after the throw. And that'll bring up extra hitter Jonathan Anasuski out of Honesdale. First pitch to Anasuski, misses for a ball. 1-0. Checks the runner at second. Not going to get him. That ball popped foul. Back out of play. So a 5-slate day here on BFA.
Fight.
Coming up next is Baseball U Philly versus Baseball U Pocono.
Need that ball.
Then in the first semifinal game,
One ball, 2 strikes. Fight.
it'll be Philly Bandits taking on Baseball U National. There's a chopper. Foul on the third base side. Good hustle play.
Sorry, hold on. Play.
And Asuski takes yet another offering from Isabella Lowe.
All right, 2-2.
Evens things at 2-2.
Up high. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Runner in scoring position.
Ball 4.
And that's ball 4. And Asuski's aboard for the second time
That's what I was looking for.
early today. And with runners at first and second, Nate Sartori
Play.
out of Dunmore with an RBI single back in the first, trying to cash this check again here in the second. A little overthrow on the check down over to first from Isabella. That's going to allow runners to move up a base apiece. Ciartilli over to third. And Asuski over to second. And that ball came inside.
2 balls.
Sartori trying to that ball grounder over to Woods at second. He'll collect and he will cash over to first for the third out of the inning. 4-3 put out to D. Simone. No runs, no hit. They leave 2 on. We head to the top of the third. Top of the third as the Marlins try to fish out a few more runs as they trail by 3 here on BFA Sports. It's the 13U Dreamstream series powered by Game Changer. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to download the Game Changer scoring app, the green one, gc.com on your favorite iOS or Android mobile device.
Right.
And if you're looking to get your team into a Dreamstream tournament, well, check us out right online. Of course, you can check out the Dreamstream registration through the Baseball U Philly page. You can also go to Dreamstream.com. And that's going to go. It's going to bring to the plate as we start things in the third with number 99. And that's Brendan Sizer. Sizer will be retired on the pop-up. And we're back to the top of the lineup. to Josiah Numa. So Numa, center fielder, singled and scored back in the first. And he swings at the first pitch, lifts it to shallow left, and it'll drop in for his second base knock of the the morning. Felix, the afternoon. Early run from Jersey for the BFA crew. So Numa, 2 for 2. And with one out, Ricky Hoffman got the start today over in the hot corner. He and Numa try to spark this Marlins offense here on this steamy Sunday morning. Spinelli still out on the hill. Pitch number 36 on its way. Hard hit to left, but it's going to be foul as it goes down all the way across the turf towards the left foul pole. Way foul. Going to get an assist from the baseball U Scranton team to scoop up that ball.
Wait.
Going to check the runner back. Of course, Josiah Numa, the leadoff hitter. Traditionally, those the top of the lineup. Got a little bit of wheels, and so you anticipate he has some that Scranton is worried about.
Strike.
Pitch, call.
2 strikes.
0-2 count to Ricky Hoffman. Spinelli fires. That one's going to be off the mark. Cole Spinelli doing some good work on the hill so far today. And that one's going to be hit towards second, going back, but not able to get to it. This is the Scranton team, but Numa's going to hold up at second, and a single for Hoffman. His first single of the day. James Isabella, right-handed hitter. Right now, the pitcher for the Marlins came in relief in the first, has a chance to help his cause. Numa in scoring position. And he's going to hammer it towards third, but it's going to be foul. Nice play there with the leather for Sear Tilly.
Wait.
That foul ball is 1 strike count here. Going to step ball. That ball fouled into the corner. Seems to be a popular place to deposit baseballs here on Sunday morning. Most banks are closed, but
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cole Spinelli
Wait.
looks into the opposing pitcher with a 1-2 count. Breaking pitch hammered to left, and that one's going to be foul. Good hustle out there by Zaleski. He's been busy.
Wait.
Evens the count now at 2-2. This game was started at 8:55 officially. No new inning after 10:45.
Get that. Thank you.
Again, if you want to get your Dreamstream
2-2.
T-shirt, you can order
Right.
one over at the BFA tent, and it'll be delivered to you via your coach this week at practice. So don't forget to grab your tournament T-shirt. Ball's fouled straight back off of the backstop. If you want to get on the BFA betting pool about whether or not our producer Dave Virgilio's speakers will get hit with a baseball today, the odds are about minus 250 on that.
2-2. Wait.
Ball's fouled straight back.
Here you go.
And Isabella running up the pitch count on Spinelli. Battle of the guys on the mound this morning. Still a full count. Spinelli digs deep, fires.
Out.
Now it's a full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ahead of myself.
Foul. Here you go, Kath. Here you go. Not a foul ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wait.
Numa looking pretty eager over at second base. He would like to come around and score, try to help out his pitcher. Spinelli fires again, and there's another ball lifted to left, but foul. So, Isabella, consistent pull hitter.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Wait.
Gonna be all over on the scouting report. Spinelli back again. And this one's fair. A base knock, and it could be more. They're going to send Numa. He'll score standing up. And an open base, they're going to surrender a throw, and they're going to say he's out. So they retreated on a heads up. Tough play over there at second base as they get Hoffman. We'll see it on the Game Changer instant replay. First and foremost, Isabella on the RBI, but then you'll see it on the end of the play. He's going to slide, and they're going to apply their tag. So what a play over there by Sierra Tilly to surrender back to the bag and get a big out. But that did allow Isabella on the throw to get into second base as Kingston Balthazar.
It's up high.
Ball misses up. Now it's a 5-3 contest. And there is a look at Isabella. Spinelli's pitch is hit back up the middle. It'll get through for a base knock, and they're going to hold up Isabella over at third. So Balthazar, after he lined out to center in his first at-bat, gets his first single of the morning. And that'll put runners at the corners for the heavy-hitting Joe DeSimone. DeSimone led off the second with a stand-up double and scored a run. Baseball U Scranton going to take the opportunity to talk it over.
Yep.
Spinelli at
Runner,
54
runner.
pitches on the Game Changer scoring app. And they're going to pull Isabella for a courtesy runner. As some things to talk about, and now what's become an uncomfortable lead, much like the humid weather here this morning for Baseball U Scranton. Of course, 4 more games on the slate. Coming up next, it'll be a quarterfinal game. Baseball U Philly versus Baseball U Poconos. That game will start about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this event. And there's D. Simone. And that ball skied high into the infield. And there's the catch by Fisney. So 1 run scored on 3 hits. They leave 2 aboard. 5-3 as Scranton will bat next at the College Dreamstream Series. And we are back. Bottom of the 3rd inning.
Right, batter.
Fisney, Zaleski, and Spinelli due up for baseball U Scranton.
Were you here yesterday playing? Yeah. Well, take care of that line. Put it on ice afterwards.
And the first pitch from Isabella off the mark. There's Giovanni Patricio, actually. So Patricio going to start the inning. My apologies. Out of Abington Heights. There's a chopper over to third. Shuffling is Hoffman, and he'll get the putout.
That's all right.
Come on, Jake. Line drive.
And that now will bring up the shortstop, Jake Fisney, out of Wilkes Barre area.
Inside.
Pitch is inside. Liner right back at Isabella. Hot hand and a hot putout. 2 up, 2 down.
Strike.
There's a called strike. Ball skied high, out towards shortstop, going back, and making the squeeze is Balthazar. So 3 up, 3 down. A clean inning for the Marlins. They'll grab their bats, and they'll come to hit next here on the Dreamstream. And we're back here to start the fourth. We got a new pitcher for Baseball U Scranton. Pitcher's number 5. Check that out on the update, and that's going to be Sear Tilly. So he moves over from third. He'll take the mound. And Asuski now is at third. Fisney still at short. Severs at second. Sartori's at first. The outfield left to right. Gillo, McDonald, and O'Brien. And Patricio still behind the dish. Marlins send Ryan Urgel to the hill. Start the fourth. I say to the bat. Liner, then Urgel. Single over the second baseman's head. 1 for 2 on the morning. With the leadoff runner aboard, it'll send Jack Woods to the plate. Woods walked back in the second, stole a base. First pitch misses outside. That ball, foul tip squeeze. That ball fouled out of play. That ball is popped up, and it's going to drop right in front of Fisney, but he'll still make the fielder's choice play over at second base. It's kind of one of those things that's unique to the 13U division, as they're just making a transition to the big field. And that'll bring up Nick Amodio. Amodio takes the first pitch for a ball. He had a ground out to short, but it was an RBI back in the second. Breaking pitch there from Ciartilli. Hits for a strike in this 5-3 contest. Well, misses away. And ball 4 will be awarded. So Woods will move up to second. Modio over at first. And now Hudson Flynn, wearing number 78, will come to the plate, and a courtesy runner for Amodio, the catcher. So the Marlins will send out DeSimone to run for Amodio. And now Hudson Flynn, 0 for 1 today. with an opportunity to ignite the New Jersey Marlins American offense. Sierra delivers.
Ball 4.
And ball 4 awarded to Flynn. Back-to-back walks will load the bases. The Marlins with 1 out, hoping for a big haul in this fray. As Brendan Sizer, one of the extra hitters,
Strike.
takes strike number 1. Sierra now. Again, a hot June Sunday morning. Ball misses down.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's a check swing. It's going to go in play. It'll be fair. Throw to home. And they don't get him at first. They called him out at home on the force, and that'll allow DeSimone to score. So a interesting play of events. Not your average RBI, but it is
time.
one nonetheless. He's going to actually...
Yeah, he was fine. He was right down the line.
He's going to ask if he ran inside the lane, and you hear the umpire say he was good with that. So a fielder's choice, but Simone's going to score for Amodio. Runners now at the corner. So Flynn at third, Zeiser at first, and now the leadoff hitter, Josiah Numa, comes with a chance to tie this ball game.
Ball!
Foul ball. So that check swing
I'm
of
good.
sorts.
You're good. Come on. It's all right. Hit me on the shin guard. Thank you.
Here to home plate umpire, appreciating the courtesy from the catcher,
Wait.
Patricio. 13 years old. Showing some
Ball!
good etiquette from the baseball sense, knowing those unwritten rules of how to work with your umpire behind you.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Play.
Here's the 1-2 from Sierra Tilly. Wild pitch kicks off, but Patricio able to knock it down. So Sizer will move his way into second base, and some of the Marlins faithful not happy to have Flynn still at third, but cardinal rule, you never want to make the last out of an inning at home plate. So now the 2-2. That's chop foul.
Here you go. Just hold the coat.
BFA crew is squeezed into the dugouts
Play.
with the cameras today. That ball misses up.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And about to have ourselves an interesting payoff pitch to the leadoff hitter, Josiah Numa, who's 2 for 2 today.
Oh!
Fouls that off.
We need that. We need that one. Three balls, two strikes. Play.
Skies that one high. It was going to get out of play, but at least out of the reach of the first baseman,
Here, hold on to it, coach.
Nate Sartori.
Three balls, two strikes. Play.
3-2 again, and now ball forward. Numa will head to first, and the Marlins have loaded the bases yet again. Sartilli has done a nice job of stepping up when the runners have had the bases loaded. And now Ricky Hoffman steps into the dish. And the Rick, 1 for 2 today, singled back in the third.
Oh, coach, throw that in, coach.
Keeping things moving here Sunday morning. The Baseball U Philly team has arrived. They're due to play in the quarterfinal against Baseball U Poconos coming up after this contest. Checking out all the action on the BFA feed.
It's outside. Yeah. Two.
That ball misses up. Now 2-2. That ball skied, but straight at the first baseman. Sartori will squeeze it, and Ciatilli has managed to squeeze his way out of a jam, but not before the Marlins get one back. It's now 5-4 when we come back. Good morning again from Gwynedd Mercy University. You're watching the Dreamstream series here on BFA Sports. Doug Stasic, the entire BFA crew here to bring you all of today's playoff action. It's the New Jersey Marlins wearing the blue, and they're taking on the Baseball U Scranton Raposa team. For the Marlins, it's their American squad in this consolation bracket. Scranton going to send Spinelli, McDonald, and O'Brien to the plate
Baseball.
here in the bottom of the fourth. Great day for baseball. Bit warm. one of those days that you probably didn't want to party too much the night before. As you know, it's going to be a long afternoon. At least that's what our director, Pat Rush, tells me.
Right.
Spinelli's first pitch swing over to third base. And then Hoffman will send it over to first. 5-3 putout. So wasting no time was the starting pitcher, Cole Spinelli. And another nice play over at third. Hoffman has had himself a good morning. Center fielder Aiden McDonald walked back in inning number 1.
Strike.
Takes the first pitch in for a called strike. Donald wearing number 12. Skies one out to shallow center. Nuna's under it.
Catch.
Numa has the catch. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll send the right fielder, number 15, Jacob O'Brien out of Riverside, to the dish. He got a free tattoo being hit by a pitch in the first. Swings through and misses there. Now 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That is a 2-1 count. I stand corrected. And now he works into a favorable 3-1 shuffle. Ball skied right to the first baseman. Under it is starting pitcher Urgel. And they will get out of the inning in order. 1, 2, 3. Go down the Scranton U squad as we head to inning number 5 here on BFA Sports. And we go to the 5th frame, and it's going to be Isabella, Balthazar, and DeSimone anticipated for the Marlins, and they're going to face a new arm on the hill. And first pitch swing for Isabella is skied out towards left field, but backing up out of short is Fisney to make the catch at short.
Go, Jake.
So 1 pitch, 1 out for the new pitcher, Ty Millette. Millette was the extra hitter to start the game, the leadoff hitter for Scranton today. And the shortstop, Kingston Balthazar, 1 for 2 today.
Sorry.
He'll put the ball over to third base, and now in the game at third is Zaleski. Makes the play. An efficient start for number 27 on the hill as he comes in relief. And Joe DeSimone
Strike.
takes strike number 1. 1 for 2 today. Scored a run, including a double. Went to shortstop in his last at bat. That was popped up. Fisney retired him. He's now facing a 1-1 count from Millette. Ground ball, Millette make the easy play, and that is a clean inning. Down in order go the Fish in this 1-run ball game. Will Scranton be able to tack on to their lead? Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here from Gwynedd Mercy University. And here we go in the 5th. Severs, Gillo, and Millette due up for Baseball U Scranton, and that is number 28, Cole Severs.
Nice level swing, Cole.
Good side.
Yeah, cool.
Severs 0 for 1 on the day.
3 balls.
Come on, Cole.
The head and count here 3-0.
Strike.
And Isabella came in
Hey, one spot, kid.
to a tough spot in the first. They were down 4-1. That'll be ball 4, but he's really locked it in quite nicely. Has helped pitch and keep his Marlin teammates in this game. They responded with the bats. And suddenly it's a 5-4 contest. Leadoff hitter is aboard via the walk for Cal Gillo. Gillo wearing number 4. He walked in his own right. The youngster out of Valley View. Wearing my favorite number 4. Turns the bunt, offers, we'll call him on the strike. That's funny. That's actually a new high school rule that has been highly debated about what constitutes an offer with a bunt. So if you have the bat out, you can always keep the bat out virtually every at bat. And it's a judgment call on the umpire whether or not it's considered an offer. Here's Severs with a good lead over at first, and Isabella going to check him. It's like a verse of the Piano Man Billy Joel song. The crowd's shuffling in. They're closing in the waning hours of this opening game. Quarterfinal coming up right behind it. The beauty of being on a turf field, you can flip the lineup over pretty quick. Get the teams on or off the field. There's Severs. Now he gets the bunt down. This time Hoffman will pick it up. He'll throw it over to Yorgel. And a well-executed sacrifice bunt by Gillo. One out as Ty Millette, the now relief pitcher, is at the top of the lineup. 1 for 2 with a stolen base and a run scored out of Dunmore, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Ty.
Let's go, Ty.
Of course, Dunmore is home to, the name of the field is escaping me. It was a beautiful facility out there in Dunmore. Ball is down. I keep wanting to say it's like Sheets, but I know Sheets are more popular than Wawa in Pennsylvania, but I think I'm saying that field wrong. I have somebody in Scranton correct me.
Let's go, Ty.
Ty Millette looking at Isabella, who checks back Severs to second base. Good stop by Amodio, the catcher, and Isabella. A little fired up. He's behind in the count, 3-0. And
Gwynedd gets the first.
2 walks in the frame for Isabella. His catcher Amodio wants to give him a chance to just relax a little bit. Try to get him calmed down, change up the breathing pattern. Again, Isabella's done a really nice job in relief. It was a long first inning for the Marlins defensively, and he was able to help calm a little bit of that storm. And they're in business. 1-run game. Hoffman goes back to his position at third. And a nice move by the youngster Amodio. Often says that you got to have your catcher an extension of the coaching staff, and he certainly put some leadership on display there. So we're at the bottom of the 5th inning. This game started at 8:55, so can't start a new inning after 10:45. So it's always interesting in tournament play. You have the game on the field. You have the rules that are specific to the tournament, and then there's always the clock. So that one other component you got to manage from a coaching staff perspective as well. And for Scranton, they've been very patient. Just now, Sierra Tilly, who makes his way to first base, and Scranton has loaded the bases. And the Marlins now going to have a coach's visit to the Hill and see if they're going to keep rolling with Isabella. It looks like they are. Coach has the defenders kind of stay back, just wants to help calm the nerves a little bit.
Another game after this, or are you done?
It's always tough that there's the feeling like you're out on an island. So sometimes I think fans and parents especially, if you haven't held that ball in your hand and been out on that mound, I can assure you it is one of the loneliest places in the world. I mean, that rivals Tom Hanks in Castaway. Especially in your situation, a one-run ball game, bases are loaded, and the youngster Isabella's done a great job. He's going to face Jonathan Anuski. Dials it back in with a strike. 1 out, bases juiced, and Anuski 1 for 1, RBI single, run scored, and he walked in his last appearance back in the second inning. He works his way into an even count now. Isabella reaches back. That ball's popped up straight in the air. Hoffman will get under it, and he will get out number 2 as you hear the infield fly is called. Big out for Isabella and the Marlins. The cleanup hitter, Nate Sartori. RBI single and a run scored back in the first, with an opportunity to bring in some insurance runs for Scranton. That ball is fouled out of play, right side.
Wait.
That ball is hit high, far, and running back is Numa. Numa with an outstanding grab, arguably a game saver. It is a game-changing play for sure. You'll see it here on the Game Changer instant replay. Good wood on this one from Sartori. The ball just skies, and somehow Numa works his way back, and he's able to make a big catch. So what a play by the young center fielder, dare I almost say Willie Mays style. So a late great Willie Mays passed away earlier this week, and that is one heck of a tribute play to that all-time great. We'll be right back.
Willie Mays right there.
top of the 6th, Yorgel, Woods, Amodio. They will be coming to the plate for the New Jersey Marlins American squad as they trail by 1. Ty Millette is on the mound, and time is not on their side as we get towards that cutoff clock. So the Marlins looking to have a big inning, force their way into a lead potentially. And there's a ground ball, backhand, and now fired over across the diamond is Fisney, but he's not going to be there in time. So an infield single for Ryan Yorgel, his 2nd hit of the day. And an important run nonetheless is now the tying run is aboard for New Jersey Marlins American, and Jack Woods at the moment represents the go-ahead run at the plate. Woods takes the first pitch in for a ball. Walked back in the first. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th.
Hey, good spot. Good spot, Ty. You're right there.
That ball misses. There's a ground ball. It's going to be hit right at Severs. Over to Fisney, but he's not going to be able to get the double play. They get the leadoff runner. Fielder's choice.
Good job, boys.
Woods will be at first, and with 1 out, the catcher, Nick Amodio. We'll try to light this up. First pitch from Millette misses away.
Go, Ty.
That ball misses down in the dirt. Well, in the turf. But a good block nonetheless from Patricio. Another ball upstairs.
Ball 4.
All right, Ty, you're good. All right,
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Hey, no damage.
Keep throwing strikes.
Time, catcher. Go ahead.
And we're going to have a visit to the mound. Scranton wants to talk a few things over. And it looks like with 1 out, they're going to make a pitching change.
Good job, Ty.
So Ty Millette will come off the hill after an efficient last frame. They're going to send Jonathan Anazuski to try to close this one out in the consolation bracket. Game number 1 on this Sunday morning. Marlins again looking to apply some pressure. With 1 runner aboard. Quarterfinal play is coming up next. Baseball U Philly versus Baseball U Poconos. Of course, on the BFA Live Sports YouTube channel, Ed on Game Changer. If you haven't done so or you're not following along, I mean, come on. Have your team on Game Changer, the official scoring app of BFA Sports. You can download it on your favorite iOS or Android mobile device. Check out all the details at gc.com. Of course, when we stream to Game Changer, every time a player's at bat is scored or a fielding catch or a strikeout on the mound, it automatically clips our video highlights and puts it right into the player profile. You have that you can keep, share with family and friends, and then as the kids get a bit older, college coaches love it because then you have this built-in library and portfolio of some of your best work on the field. So be sure to check that out at GameChangerGC.com. So Anazuski,
One more.
he's got one more warm-up pitch. And
All right. Play.
Hudson Flynn is the new batter with 2 runners aboard. Amodio is at first. Yorgel. Make that Woods is at second. Yorgel was retired in a force-out. So
Play.
here comes Hudson Flynn, who walked in his own right in his last at-bat against the new pitcher, Anazuski.
Strike.
There you go.
Pitches in for a called strike. So a good start in relief as he faces the lefty. It's going to be hit over to Fisney. Slow roller. It's going to be a tough play. And they're going to say he's out. So a heck of a reach by Fisney and a nice stretch over there by Sartori. You'll see it on the Game Changer Instant Replay. And we'll have a chance to slow it down, and you get to play at home. You make the call. Just a stretch. A bang-bang play. But it's going to go down in the books as the second out of the inning.
Inside.
So a big out. But now Woods makes his way over to third. And now
Go, one more.
Brendan Sizer in the hole 0-2. And baseball U Scranton. One pitch away, perhaps, from clinching this victory.
All right, wait a minute.
Breaking pitch
2 balls,
stays
one
up. And it's a 2-1
strike.
count. So, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Play. Strike.
There you go.
And now it'll even the count at 2-2. So now 1 pitch, perhaps. 1 play, perhaps. Or will the game go on? Sizer looks to deliver. And now a full
3 balls,
count.
2 strikes.
Ball's popped foul behind home plate and off of the backstop, a very tall backstop at Gwynedd Mercy University.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Here we go, boys. Want the ball. Want the ball.
And another payoff pitch opportunity for Anazuski.
Play. Inside.
And that's ball 4. Sizer fights his way to first on the walk. And they got him loaded with 2 outs.
Go, any base.
And Josiah Numa, who just an inning ago made potentially a game-saving play, Willie Mays style, out in center field, has the bat in his hands and perhaps a chance to put the Marlins ahead.
Hey, good start.
First breaking pitch, 0-1. There is Josiah Numa. Wear number 24.
Down.
Counts even now at 1-1 as the temperature rises out here at Gwynedd Mercy.
Strike.
There you go.
And that breaking pitch
1 ball, 2 strikes.
puts them in the hole 1-2. So a pretty nice hook from the youngster.
On the plate, drop third.
And Anazuski on the hill as he leans and fires. That ball is fisted to Fisney. Fisney for the force out. And that will end the ball game on a fielder's choice. What an outstanding start to Sunday here on the Dreamstream, and this is how it will end. Fisney keeps his focus. He gets the put out over to Severs, and that will give Baseball U Scranton a 5-4 victory here in the consolation round. So thanks to our entire BFA crew. Thanks to the umpires. Thanks to the coaches and the staff. Don't go anywhere. Quarterfinal action is coming up next in just about 15 or 20 minutes right here on BFA Sports.